Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all, and this week we are planning for the week of March 12th to March 18th using this gorgeous ScribblePrintsCo kit called Make It Sweet with the prettiest shades of pink and that mint that I ever did see in a kit. It is so beautiful, and the art was actually drawn by Jess from Kittenish Girl Plans, so you know it's good. This week was just kind of like a productive week, getting some to-dos done, going to work, and just drawing for a really exciting kit for Andrea and ScribblePrintsCo. So yeah, and also a lot of trying to finish up reading Goblet of Fire because I think this is a month I'm going on trying to read it. But for like all the work that I do and everything I need to get done kind of like on a daily basis and saving reading for nighttime, I think a month for getting through 734 pages is not so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, finish putting down the bottom washi, the full boxes, the glitter headers, and the deco, and I will be right back. So now that that's all done, I went ahead and put the quote box to cover up the thankful thought that said, "Life is short, make it sweet." And then following that, I put down the 2 habit trackers that come with the kit. The colors are 2 different shades of that pink, but they are very close together. But when I put down the little icons for each habit, they both matched in color. So I think it worked out great that way that they were in different colors. So one is for washing my face and one is for taking my vitamins. So I took the mini icons, one with the face mask and then the heart to mark those. Next, I'm putting down this gold glitter half box. I've been loving having these half boxes in my sidebar to mark like upcoming trips or marking the Harry Potter book that I'm starting if I am starting one during that week. But since I wasn't going anywhere this week or reading any of like starting a new Harry Potter book, I decided to put instead like a no spend or just kind of like a reminder to be a little more not to frugal. I think frugal is the word, but just to not buy stuff I don't need, like to think a little more before I buy something. I almost bought myself another TN, but luckily that's expensive and my wallet hurt, so I was like, no, I'm good. But I did buy a few stickers instead, but it's okay. It's because I ran out of those Grin and Bear it Harry Potter stickers, so I needed to have more. I needed it, guys. I really did need it. So yeah, to mark the kind of no spend or being like more frugal with my money, I used a Whimsical Cat Studio, a blonde kitty girl that is just like watching money fly away and she's crying, which is accurately me. And after that, I grabbed a pattern piece of washi and a mint color to do and placed that underneath the half box with a ombre heart checklist in that mint color underneath the header. I really love that mint, so I wanted to incorporate it as much as I could. Then after the to-do, I grabbed a work header, which was in that hot magenta color, and then put the lovely matching appointment label with the glitter underneath that to mark my overtime hours at work. And then to fill up that little bit of space, I put another piece of that patterned washi with a grid pattern in the background. And then after that, I went ahead and just filled everything out. After filling out the sidebar, I grabbed my glitter Miss Papery. That is a shop rebrand that I don't think she intended. I grabbed my glitter work headers from Little Miss Papery. I guess they're not headers, they're actually labels. Why do I not know what I'm talking about? I literally use these every single week, but they are work labels from Little Miss Papery, and I just put them all across a Monday through Friday, and great, I didn't even have to speed it up because here we are on Monday, and I am using a glitter film slate from Mandy Dreams in the teal color because, like I said, I wanted to incorporate it anywhere that I could to mark that I wanted to publish my plan with me. Next, I grabbed a grocery cart sticker from Once More with Love to mark that I needed to run into HEB to find some arugula, which they didn't have. I feel like arugula is such like a hot commodity at grocery stores because they either like never have it or there's only one bag of like arugula left, and that's just no bueno because I need it for my little snack salads because that's just how I get through like between dinner and bed instead of eating a whole bag of Dynamite Doritos, which are delicious and I miss them so much. But anyway, so after the grocery, I put down a, what is it called, a trash can icon from the front page of this kit to mark that I needed to take out both the trash and recycling because it was piling up again. Me and Ryan are very good at creating trash in our apartment, I guess. So that's why I do it every Monday, or I try to. So after that, I put down a scribbler that was in its bathtub because I wanted to mark that I took a much needed bath. I don't know why I came back on Monday feeling super duper tired and just so exhausted. Like I didn't want to do anything. I guess it was a case of the Mondays, but usually I feel that way around Thursday. So it was interesting to feel that way on Monday. Next, I used one of these girls from Little Magic Prints that Andrea kindly turned into a sticker for me with her half pony and her Harry Potter glasses to mark that I wanted to read a good chunk of Goblet of Fire during the day since I was too tired like to do anything. I didn't draw, so I was like, well, do something useful with your time. So I read some of Goblet of Fire, and then after that, I grabbed one of the mini ombre heart checklists that comes on the functional page of this kit, and I used my slice tool and a Starbucks card to cut off one of the hearts because I wanted to write down some happy mail that I got, but here I am kind of like, what is it? Sometimes I'm like astounded at how I'm at a loss for words whenever I do these, but I thought I could use two little things, like the package little things, to mark the two packages that I got to make it all look super duper cute, but they kind of didn't fit. Although looking from here, I feel like they could have fit if I tried a little harder, but it just didn't work out. So I ended up going to the method of the ombre heart checklist in that pink color. I mean, I really didn't have a choice. They're both like that hot magenta pink. But yeah, and you can't see me doing it here. Do I move the camera up? I do this every week, I feel like. But just in case you're new, here we go. Gotta do it for the new people, Jess. So I used, like I said, the slice tool. I cut one of the hearts off. And then I had a mini 2-heart checklist. And then I went ahead and grabbed a whimsical cat kitty girl that is holding a letter, like some happy mail, and put that over the hearts. So now I had 2 little spaces to write that I got happy mail from Plumie Crafts and Station Stickers. Tuesday ended up being day 2 of me feeling like I just didn't want to do anything at all. So I grabbed a Little Miss Papery glitter laptop sticker in gold to mark that I wanted to reply to YouTube comments, which I actually didn't end up doing until Sunday morning. So sorry guys for leaving you hanging, but I was just like, I don't want to do anything, even though I had every full intention of replying to your guys' YouTube comments, especially because I knew I was going to put up a video on Wednesday, so that was comments for twice as many videos, and I was like, I don't want to fall behind, but I did. So apologies for that. Next, I'm marking that I wanted to brainstorm some giveaway ideas because I just have never done a YouTube giveaway, and we did reach 10,000 subscribers like a while ago, but I was like, I want to do something nice. I want to give it back. So I'm just brainstorming ideas of things that you guys would want to get from like a jkruuuplans giveaway. So, I mean, if you have any ideas, go ahead and leave them in the comments because I need as many as I can get so we have a nice variety. But to mark that, I used a Coffee Monsters Co. TN sticker because I make lists in my TN, so that's really cute. I left that little space in the middle just to see how much room I would have to put down this munchkin that I actually colored the phone in with a magenta glitter pen because I think it was orange and I wanted it to match the kit. So I'm slicing the munchkin's little feet off. I know I'm mutilating another munchkin, but she just wouldn't fit. So I put her in there and I wrote that I chatted with my sister. Recently we've been talking a lot over the phone, so I've been really enjoying that, and it was a very long conversation that took up a bit of time, so I'm marking it in my planner. Moving to the bottom of the day, I did want to wash some dishes that I left piling up. I feel like it's like a once weekly thing that I do just once a week. I don't want to do any of my dishes, but then I end up doing it like the very next day as soon as I come back from work. So I use this Fox and Cactus ombre haired girl doing the dishes to mark that. And then after that, I wanted to film my haul. I actually was like not even planning to film my haul just because I told you guys I was feeling so unmotivated and just so tired. But I think Ryan had left and I was like, this is my opportunity to just like film my hauls. I'm very shy when it comes to talking like to know, like I'm talking to you guys, but like there's no one there and I feel like I'm being judged about the things I say when other people are around. So I'm like, I get bashful. Like whenever Andrea films her plan with me's and I'm in there, I'm like, how do you do this? First of all, I don't have the attention span to film and plan with someone next to me, but like I would just be like, what do I say? Am I being judged? So props to her for including me in her plan with me's, but I feel like if she had to be in one of my plan with me's, I would just be like, hi. So anyway, I used a munchkin holding a large camera to mark that I wanted to film that haul, or that I did end up filming that haul. And then I grabbed a piece of pattern washi and a pink glitter quarter box. This is a quarter box along with a whimsical cat studio kitty girl with a flower crown and reading, and I marked that I read for the rest of the night. On Wednesday, I needed to mark that I had my credit card bill due, so I grabbed this $ icon in the mint and put that underneath the work label to mark that. And what you saw me doing before I started filling out Wednesday was put one of my like sticker photo albums underneath the coil so that it would be easier to write. It's still a pain in the booty to write near that coil, but it just makes it a little easier to have it raised up so like the coil just kind of seems like flat. I don't know how to explain it, but it works, so I'm going with it. Then I grabbed another one of the Mandy Dreams glitter film slates, this time in a pink, to mark that I wanted to publish my haul. I was gonna wait for like Thursday or Friday. I'm like, I filmed it, it's edited, we're just posting it. Because normally I like to put my second videos up on Thursdays, but I was like posting it on Wednesday. So there was that. And then after publishing the haul, I used a munchkin just kind of laying under the covers with her headphones on. And this munchkin has like musical notes around her head, but instead, I mean, I wasn't listening to music. I was actually listening to a podcast called The Quibbler, where it's basically just like a Harry Potter book club, and every week they read a few chapters of each book. I think they're on either Order of the Phoenix or actually Half-Blood Prince, but I sort of just went to the chapters a little before the chapters I was at just to get a feel of like how the podcast was, and it's so cool. They're very like analytical, but in an enjoyable way, not in a like, I don't know, they're just very observant. They kind of see things and point things out that you just normally wouldn't have understood in the books, but they do it in like a fun way and not in a like, my nose up in the air, I'm so smart about Harry Potter books. I don't know. That's probably not the best way to describe this podcast, but it's really good. And if you're rereading the books, I highly suggest it. Although, warning, they do curse and there are spoilers, but I feel like that's what kind of makes it so fun, is people not reading it for the first time, but rereading it and seeing new things. So yeah, that was my little spiel. Okay, so after that, I grabbed a Clever Gal Crafts Clever Gal Crafts page flag with the gold little sprinkly foils on it and the draw script that Andrea has made for me to mark that I finally ended up doing some drawing for this super cool kit that's going to come out. And then after that, I was, what happened? I was catching up on America's Next Top Model, so I decided to grab a mini television icon, a mini television icon to mark that I did like a little catch up on America's Next Top Model. And then I also got an Erin Condren package in the mail, so I grabbed a mini package icon, the little pink one. I mean, right now I'm trying to put this Coffee Monsters Co. emoji down, but yeah, I'm like, I end up grabbing that little package box to write Erin Condren, and then I grabbed that little emoji, put it underneath on the other side, and marked that I did some reading. Not a lot. I think I got through one chapter before I just like conked out. Moving on to a Thursday. Thursday ended up being a day of just kind of like a list of to-dos and things that I needed to get done, but all I like really did on Thursday was just get a lot of drawing done, but I needed these to-dos in somewhere, and I was like, I'll leave them in here and I'll get to them when I get to them during Friday and the weekend. So the first thing I marked down, which actually needed to get done on Thursday, was that our electric bill was due, so I used this emoji holding a stack of money and a little lightning bolt to mark that. And then after that, I had wanted to fill out my KikiK. I've been slacking so hard on it, but I can't not stop filling out my monthlies and my KikiK. They're just so cute. So I used another emoji holding a bunch of washi to mark that. And then the next thing that I needed to mark was to make a wax appointment, because my gift to my mother on her birthday next week is that I wax my mustache. It genuinely bothers her when she sees the sun hit the blonde hairs on my upper lip, and she's like, you need to get that fixed. And I'm like, okay, Mom, happy birthday, I got rid of my mustache. So I needed to make sure I got that done before I left for her birthday. And to mark that, I used a mini icon with the alarm clock in it, although now I'm thinking about it, I probably should have used the little @ symbol, because I feel like that would have been more appropriate for an appointment. But there's that. Then moving on to the bottom of the day, I grabbed another emoji, this one holding little envelopes and things like that to mark that I needed to pack up some things that I sold on eBay. Plus, I remember that I have to send Viv her bow washi, because I completely forgot to send it out, and I was like, where did this bow washi come from? I'm like, I don't have bow washi, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Viv's, and I completely, like a do-do-do, forgot to send it out. So Viv, I know I told you, but I'm sending it out on Monday, today, I guess, when this Plan With Me's up. It's on its way. So yeah, next thing, the only thing that I actually ended up doing on a Thursday that I'm marking right now is drawing. So I used another one of those Clever Gal Crafts page flags, plus that draw script to mark that, and here I am trying to straighten out the page flag, because it didn't look crooked from here, but I guess I was like, it's crooked and I don't like it, so I needed to pick that up with my slice tool, because I couldn't pick it up with my fingernails. And then the last thing I wanted to mark on Thursday was the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, using the larger icon with a TV in it. The larger TV icon. I'm like, I'm just not saying that correctly. And okay, I was about to spoil it, but I am so happy with who won, and I'm improving as an adult because I didn't spoil it there, but I'm so super happy with who won, although I would have been really happy with 3 out of the 4 queens who won, and I was rooting for 2 of them, would have been happy with the other one, and I didn't care if the other one won at all. But yeah, super exciting. Friday was the day that I got a lot of things done, so that is why I'm again removing that glitter header and just whiting out those little dots. So the first thing I needed to mark was that it was payday, so I'm using this Planner Junkie, although I think they're now Zona Papery. I'm not sure if that's them, but I will have it linked down below. I think if my link still works, it'll redirect you from Planner Junkie to their new shop, but I know they rebranded and they have a new name. But either way, this Do a Happy Dance, It's Payday sticker is from that shop, and I used a little bit of washi behind it just to add some pizzazz. Then I grabbed a mini emoji watching TV to mark that I finally binged, had a little marathon of Jane the Virgin to catch up on the new season, and oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I love Jane the Virgin. it's just an amazingly made show, okay? It's great, and I love every character. I feel like there's not a character I don't like, even when they're the bad guy, which is, I think, pretty incredible for, like, writers to be able to do, to make me feel that emotion. So the next thing I wanted to mark was that I got accepted into college, which was kind of like, I guess, anticlimactic, only because I applied to the school and for some reason I just like assumed I'd get in, and it never like crossed my mind that there was there was a possibility that I just wouldn't get into the program. And I don't know if that's just like me being cocky, or if I'm just like, I've transferred so many times and gotten like accepted. I feel like they accept transfer students more willingly than like new students. I don't know why. But anyway, I got into college. So I used the decorative label that came on the freebie plus the little balloons that also came on the freebie to write that I got accepted into college. The only person who wasn't happy for me was Andrea, but for obvious reasons. So then I used a Once More with Love grocery bag icon to mark that I wanted to go get some groceries. I didn't, this is the one thing I didn't do because it like involved getting out of my apartment, and I was like, I'm just really not feeling it, and then it bit me in the butt because I ended up having to go to Target and H-E-B on Saturday. So after the grocery run, I grabbed this little vacuum sticker, but I think I was like, it's not gonna fit well because it does have that little bit of it sticking up. So I was like, I'll put in my drawing first. So I put down another, oh my god, I can't speak. I put down another Clever Gal Crafts page flag with that draw script, and then put the vacuum. It fit a lot better in that like white space that was available around the draw, and put that vacuum down to mark that I wanted to vacuum my apartment, mostly because I ate rice cakes in my room and my room is carpeted, and I was like, I could feel all the bits of the rice cake just kind of like chipping away, and I'm like, I really need to take care of that before it like seeps into my carpet and little bugs come out. I ain't about that. And then the last thing I wanted to mark on a Friday with this little mini, again, the Little Magic Prince girl, was to mark that I wanted to read. I don't know where that sentence went and how it ended, but basically I just needed to mark that I wanted to read, and I'm glad I had like that little space and used the little one because I, again, only got through one chapter before I was like, time for bed. Saturday morning, I went to go get my nails done with Andrea. It was also St. Patrick's Day, but I completely forgot to mark that with one of my Rose Color Days foiled stickers, and I was even so excited because it didn't take up that much room because it was kind of small, but alas, I completely forgot to mark that. And when I was getting my nails done, one of the girls that worked there, they always have mimosas like on hand, but she made green mimosas for St. Patrick's Day, and I had 2 of them, which is probably a really bad idea because I didn't eat, but I don't know, it was delicious, and it was really fun and festive, so I really enjoyed that. Then after getting our nails done, Andre and I went out for lunch, and we went to go get some pho, which was fucking amazing. It was so good. And then there was little, like, what are they called? The little buns, the pork buns. They were delicious. And they had boba, which I have not had boba in the longest time. Oh my god, I totally forgot to use a boba sticker. Ugh. A part of me just wants to go back into my planner and take up the little scribbler eating like the ramen, even though that one's so cute too, but I just haven't had a chance to use any of my boba munchkins, and it was, the boba was delicious, so I guess me and that boba will always have that. So after going to get some lunch, Andrea and I and Bennett and Nick went to the rodeo. We didn't stay for a very long just because it was super duper hot outside, but I did get my cotton candy, so that was pretty exciting. So to mark that, I used the glitter gold half box with a pumpkin paper Kotera eating some cotton candy, which was just absolutely perfect. I thought I had a wonton in a million, one of like the dumplings riding on a horsey, which Andrea actually used in her planner, and I saw it before I filled out my day, and I was like, that's perfect. But unfortunately, I didn't have that sticker. But luckily, but fortunately, I guess, I did have the cotton candy Terras, and I think that was more fitting than the horse because I didn't see horses, but I did have cotton candy, so it worked out. After the rodeo, I did end up going home, which luckily I left when I did because it started to rain and then it started to pour, but I was feeling very productive, so I wanted to go to Target, and I used a munchkin with a grocery cart and the Target bullseye inside the grocery cart, which is so cute, to mark that. I wanted to see if I could get any of those, like, Hogwarts house socks that everyone's been hauling. I don't need the pop socket, but I really wanted those socks. Plus, I wanted to see if I could find any cute bathing suits in my new current size. I bought 5 because I didn't want to try them on in the fitting room, but I'm only keeping 1, which is okay. it's fine by me. But yeah, so I also saw that they had a lot of like Easter stuff, and this is my first year having a nephew, Lil Smushy Bennett. Hey, what's up? Hello. And so I was like, I think it'd be really cute to put together an Easter basket. I don't celebrate Easter, and I've never made like an Easter basket, and especially for a baby, because I feel like usually you can just shove a bunch of like candy into Easter eggs and call it an Easter basket, but I was like, this is a challenge. So I used an Easter scribbler holding an Easter basket to mark that I put together a little Easter basket for Lil Smush. I meant to have it as like a surprise, but I know Andrea watches these videos. Maybe she never makes it to the end. Maybe. Hopefully, because otherwise it's like, hey, surprise, I made Bennett a little Easter basket. And then the last thing I wanted to mark on Saturday, using a pink label and another one of the Whimsical Cat Flower Crown Girls reading a book. What did I just say? I really just lost my train of thought there. But I wanted to mark that I wanted to read some more with those two stickers. Then on Sunday, I decided to do the day from the bottom up. Starting from the bottom, now we're getting up there. So I grabbed another one of the Clever Gal Crafts page flags and the draw script to mark that I wanted to draw at the end of the day. I like having the flag on the left side with the draw on the right side, so that's why I decided to plan from the bottom up, because drawing was going to be kind of like the last thing that I did during the day and kind of did through the night. Then above that, I used a paper Princess Plans planning girl with the blonde hair to mark that I wanted to plan next week, which is going to be a super exciting and fun week. That plan with me might go up on Tuesday, but that plan with me will be going up because I'm leaving on Friday, and there's no way I'm like filling in anything that we're doing because I have no idea what we're doing. So above the planning, I used a glam planner, one of the teenies with the pinky purple hair. That's not Teeny. That's Lolly. Okay, her name's Lolly. Woohoo! To mark that I finally finished reading A Goblet of Fire. It was so good. Like the last few chapters, I was all up in my feels, and not just because whatever happens in that chapter happens. I don't know why I'm trying to avoid spoilers. These books have been out for like 20 years, but alas, I will not spoil the magic. So above the glitter header, I grabbed another scribbler, this one kind of mixing something in a bowl to mark that I wanted to get some lunch prep done. And luckily I'm in frame for this, but I probably should have just moved my planner down a bit. I grabbed a Coffee Monsters Co. Laundry. What is that called? Washing machine. It's called a washing machine. I grabbed a Coffee Monsters Co. washing machine to mark that it was laundry day, and I needed to do a lot of my laundry, which also reminds me right now that I have stuff in my dryer, but I'll fold it tomorrow because I can't be bothered right now. So I use that to mark that. And then I grabbed a Fox and Pip Quiet Time Girl. She has like a blanket over her with a cup of coffee to mark that I slept in and also had a chill morning. Made some breakfast for myself, which I don't remember the last time I actually did that, but I did sleep in, kind of had a little bit of a lie-in, and then made myself some breakfast before getting stuff done for the day. And then I just filled everything out. When I had finished the week, there's actually one more thing I forgot to mark that I really wanted to on Friday night using a glitter mint half box, quarter box, along with a munchkin holding up a pink phone, was to mark that me and my friend Carla FaceTimed for what was like hours. We were just catching up. She was kind of also doing her homework, and I was drawing more clip art. And also I sorted her into our Hogwarts house, and she is a Ravenclaw, which I could have guessed it was going to be either that or Hufflepuff, but she's finally sorted, and I kind of think I got her on the Harry Potter bandwagon. She's never read it and watched any of the movies besides the first one, so I'm gonna get her introduced and acquainted with that. So yeah, this is the week in full. I'm obsessed with the colors and how this week turned out. Plus those little like whimsical cat girls are just everything in life, and I need more of them because they just cutify every spread. I love like the mix of all the different character stickers from all the shops. I know some people like to stick to one character, but there's something about like when you can like just add them all into your planner that makes it so exciting and super fun, although I do get how that can look crazy sometimes. But yeah, this was a super good week. I'm super pumped, like really pumped for the next week. It's going to be so good, just like in terms of plans and in terms of the kit that I'm using. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!